You know, back when I first started out on job sites, I used to see contractors blast block paving and concrete driveways with 3,000 psi of raw water pressure, thinking they were doing a brilliant job. But then, 3 or 4 months down the line, without fail, the phone would ring with an unhappy customer complaining that the green algae was back, and actually worse than before. And worse, that massive pressure had blasted all the jointing sand right out from between the blocks, causing the whole driveway to shift and sink, creating costly callbacks and completely ruining driveway stability. Here is the thing that most people do not realise about high pressure jetting. When you hammer a surface with 3000 psi, you are not just washing it, you are physically stripping away surface sealers and blowing open microscopic surface pores in the concrete or stone. That turning smooth stone into a damp, porous sponge that traps moisture and airborne organic spores. And biologically, high pressure water only shears off the top level layer of algae that you can see. It leaves the deep microscopic root systems totally intact, safe inside those freshly opened pores. So within 6 months, that algae comes roaring back twice as fast because you built it the perfect wet nursery. This is why I always tell contractors that the most effective way to remove algae from driveways is to treat the growth, not try to blast it off with sheer brute force. Instead of erosion, you want chemistry to do the work. A controlled 2% active sodium hypochlorite solution combined with a quality bleach-compatible surfactant like Clever Wash is what actually solves the problem. The surfactant reduces surface tension, allowing the solution to cling to the driveway and penetrate deep into those tiny surface pores to completely oxidize the organic growth and destroy the spore root structure safely without damaging the block or stripping the sand. So how do you actually execute a proper professional soft wash on a driveway, step by step? Well, you start by pre-sweeping all loose debris and clearing organic matter. Then you apply your controlled chemistry at low pressure, giving it a solid 15 to 20 minute dwell time. If you have got stubborn spots or heavy black spot, a quick light agitation with a soft brush helps the chemical break through the biofilm. After that, you finish with a gentle, low pressure rinse. That keeps every bit of jointing sand intact, preserves the structural integrity of the driveway, and leaves the surface spotless. But you are only halfway there if you want long-term protection. This brings us to the residual science, which is where real professional contractors stand out from splash and dash operators. Once the main stain is oxidized and rinsed, applying a DDAC biocide treatment onto the clean, dry driveway creates an invisible, microscopic surface barrier. That treatment stays dormant in the stone, and every time it rains, it activates to inhibit fresh algae spores from germinating for 12 to 18 months. You go from offering a temporary quick wash to providing genuine multi-year surface protection. When you explain this process to property owners, you stop competing on cheap £20 pressure washing quotes and start winning profitable long-term maintenance contracts. If you want to master surface chemistry, COSH safety, application equipment, and achieve approved Softwash applicator status, check out the Softwash UK CPD certified Softwash training course over at softwashing.uk. Learn the chemistry, protect your clients' properties, and build a serious reputation in this industry. Thanks for tuning in, and keep working safe out there.